Hi everyone, this is Diane. I have one Barbie journal ready to go in my shop. So the day you see this video, it will be in my shop at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time. I know I usually do it at 6, but I'm going to do it at 5 this time. And I'm going to do a fairly quick flip through because I did a lot of videos showing the things that I made. So I don't need to spend a lot of detail on that. I do want to let you know that there will be included this bundle of items, which are some cut-off pieces of the paper, a page from a vintage beauty book, beauty tips book, pink envelope, and just a digital, couple of extra digitals from the kit that I used. I will leave the links to the digitals in the description box. Some playing cards, tickets, just some fun things. Actual hanger from a Barbie outfit. There's a doily in there, piece of ribbon. And I will also be including some of the pages from the book itself. There's the flyleaf, the title page, and then the chapter. Oh, there's also some lists that were included in the back of the book. Lists for you for the young lady that owned the Barbie book to use. And this book was a collection of stories, so it's not all one story. And there were some fun illustrations on each of the chapter titles. So those are the pages I included. And also, this journal is almost done. I have to sew it together, but I really like how this one turned out. So come back in a day or two to see the flip through. I guess there won't be any process videos for this one because I just did it today. I mean, I had a lot of stuff already done, so I just put it all together today. So anyway, let's stop talking and get through this one. I made a fabric tie to put around this, and I wanted you to see the dangle because in particular I had gotten this packet. I've got glue on my hands because I've been working on that Hawaiian journal all day. I had gotten this package of ornaments that looked, they were pink glittered high-heeled shoes, and I put one of them on here, but look, it is exactly the color of my nail polish. And I had to glue a flat back pearl on that. Oh, I have a brooch that I was going to clip to that. Hang on, I'm gonna go get that. I think it's in the box. Oh, the box is actually in here. Oh, I don't know where it is. I had an earring. That's actually an earring, not a brooch, that I clipped on here, and I had to take it off to glue it. So if I find it, I'll include that. So anyway, let's go through the book. I used my new stamps. This is a page from a I think it was 66 or something like that, Alden's little miniature catalog that you would get in the mail. I included some merchandise store tickets. They come in different colors, and some Barbie game pieces. There's money and a formal dress. This one has a little tear in it. Oh, I do have to say that I goofed. I picked this page up to sew the rickrack on it, and I grabbed 3 pages and sewed right through all 3 pages. So I had to take the stitches out, but they have little holes from where I did that goof. This is a digital, and this is a collage. We did this on a video. Bridge. This is doubled, so you have a lot of journaling space there. Vintage wrapping paper. This is an envelope that has this card in it. This did not come with that, but it fit in there perfectly. This is a vintage handkerchief with these beautiful embroidered roses. It's glued to cardstock. I just clipped this on so you can use it anywhere in the book that you'd like. This is a piece of stationery and a vintage greeting card. I used the stickers that Peggy sent me to decorate the calendar. I used a lot of the Barbie things that Peggy sent. I didn't point out that this isn't a paper clip from Avon. It's plastic. I got this from eBay. A whole box of them. Peggy sent me, oops. I thought I went by one. Okay, well, never mind. I'll tell you when I see it. This. Peggy sent me these pages. Now, this is a Barbie calendar, and I wanted to keep the whole image, so I just folded it up where it needed to be folded to fit, and then cut this little notch out so that it can open and close freely. I added this journaling space, and on the flat part I added some journaling space and some vintage they were connected. It's for a cream mascara. And some little embellishments that I did with my Big Shot. There's some fabric clusters that you'll see, and this is from a die that Peggy gave me in my Happy Mail. This is a vintage genuine cream label, lilac greaseless cream. You can glue that down somewhere if you'd like. And I made this picture wheel. I did a video on the making of that pocket. These are, this is a digital, this was from Peggy. This is actually from a genuine little booklet that came with your Barbies and the Barbie clothes that you would buy so you could make a list of all the other Barbie clothes you wanted. And this is a digital hairnet packaging. This is a card from the Barbie game, Play Money from the Barbie game, and this came from a vintage magazine. I glued it to cardstock and you can journal on it. And this is actually from my vintage pattern catalog, 1966. And I added this repair tag, and I had to cut the bottom, tear the bottom off. It was perforated. So I sewed that to some polka dot paper and stitched it on there. Second signature has a journaling card, a tag made with cardstock covered with a sheet, a vintage sheet. This was from a book. It's got a little bit of glue right there. This is from a book of making doll clothes, and there were some doll clothes for Barbie-sized dolls. And this is vintage cosmetics and beauty supplies. Again, part of the Barbie game, and there's 4 cards of club presidents, and this one is the Scholarship Club. Digital. Did a collage here. This is from an actual home catalog from the 60s. Pattern catalog. You can write on the back of this, or you can glue it down to make another pocket. Vintage wrapping paper from the book about making doll clothes. This is another pocket made with a vintage handkerchief. There's a page to journal on here and an image from the pattern book, the big counter catalog. And this is one of my ephemera pieces from the dry cleaners ephemera. Piece of stationery, another little vintage card, fabric cluster. This was from Peggy. This is a vintage foiled gift seal basket of flowers, and this is a vintage bus ticket. It's just a flower playing card clipped on there. I made a little tuck spot here with just some leftover pieces, and this is a envelope to order some patterns from the Vogue Pattern magazine. And a page from one of the booklets, and a digital. I made this pocket with my Cricut, or not my Cricut, my Big Shot. I have dies that cut these pieces out. And then I used my stamp on that part, and this came with that die that did the shoes and things I showed you that Peggy sent me, and it says "Your Fab," and it fit right on there perfectly. This is from one of the digital kits. It fits right in there. It does fit, you just have to get it in there angled right, because it just barely fits. And here's just a merchandise tag, a ticket, and a little piece of digital ephemera. And then behind it, I glued it on as a tuck spot. There's a card from the Vogue pattern book, and just a little journaling spot and a little note paper. This has some beverage labels, paper clipped on, and a playing card for you to take them off and use them in the book wherever you'd like to. This was made with a scrap of scrapbook paper and a digital hairnet packaging, and this is a digital. And some Barbie money. This was a collage on the back of this page, because the other side wasn't Barbie clothes. So that's what this is, just glued down onto that. And then this is more journaling. There's a vintage bridge score sheet here. This was from my pattern book, and I glued her to cardstock. And this is from a vintage beauty tips book. It's pretty fragile, so the edges of the paper would crack and tear, so I just framed it out with washi tape. This is a While You Were Out message sheet, and a digital bobby pin card. And then the last signature has another tag made with a sheet, and this lady from my pattern book. She's glued to cardstock. You can journal on her. These are digitals, by the way, these lovely ladies that are gracing the front of each signature. This is from that Alden's catalog, and this would be Ken's clothes. And on this side, I glued an image from a doll pattern book, a doll pattern from my pattern book. From the Barbie game, this is one of the boyfriends. His name is Tom. And this collage here with some journaling spaces, and you can make a note of the weather on that little tag. And there's a little gold star on this music page where the student received a gold star for their wonderful efforts. Just a journaling page note, and then this is wrapping paper, so pretty. This came from a knitting book, or a ladies magazine that had the pattern for knitting these sweaters for the dolls. You can write on the back. There's another really pretty embroidered handkerchief. Stationery. Another metallic sticker for a gift. This came from an old magazine, Girl with Glamour. I'm glad I finally had a place to use it. And another foiled piece. And this is another pocket made with my Big Shot with a die, and it makes the card too. And I stamped Make a Wish and just added these little hearts that I die cut with a different die. And there's a bridge score sheet tucked behind it, and this dry cleaning tag, measuring pants, and Ken or one of Ken's friends from my pattern book, 1960s or 70s, I don't remember which. I know I had to get some of the men out of the 70s books. Some digitals. This is a Barbie digital, bobby pin, and then this is a real page. Has Midge and bobby pins and a real genuine lime soda label. And in this pocket that has these really pretty elegant shoes, we have a journaling page, another tag made with a sheet, and another dry cleaning tag with a dress. Pattern lady, and this says every moment is a fresh beginning, T.S. Eliot. This is the other side of the collaged back of the men's shirt page. And then we have the Draw Me ad. I made that into a pocket. It's from 1957. And Don't Let Weather Ruin Your Hair. So this is an ad for a hairnet. And our shaker card. It's clumped up right there, but you will be able to, yeah, I loosened it up. So you can have fun playing with your shaker card, and I guess you can't write on the back, but you could put some paper there to write on. I added 3 vintage spangles to a bulb pin, 2 shades of blue and a white, and then there's a polka dotted tulle. And I put my signature right there because I didn't put a pocket on the back. So this one will be in my shop at 5 o'clock the day you see this video. And I'll quickly go through mine. I didn't quite finish it. I have to add my beads and make a tie for it. This came from a greeting card. So in these collages, all of these little flowers were cut from vintage greeting cards. The same with the book I just showed you. I forgot to mention that. I even had some bright colored flowers that I could use in the Hawaiian one, cut from greeting cards. That's a high-heel paperclip, high-heel shoe paperclip that Peggy sent me. She sent me so many good things to use in these journals. I love this, oh, it goes here. I love this wrapping paper. So beautiful. It's a greeting card. I stamped this tag here because there was a big empty space there. She's just clipped on. These are vintage ads. That's from Peggy. That's a tube of mascara. Peggy also gave me some cut apart pieces. So that was one of them from a scrapbook paper. Maybe from this, I don't know. No, I think these are just cards. That's from the Alden's catalog. This came from a vintage magazine. And this has the repair tag too. This lady is quite sturdy because she was on the lightweight cardstock divider pages that are in the pattern book. They have the tabs, so you know which section you're gonna be looking at. And so I cut her off of that and glued her to cardstock, so she's pretty sturdy. And that's a vintage sheet piece. I had to have the music club card on in my journal because I was in the chorus and I played the piano for the chorus, and I was even in the band for one concert. I told you about that in another video. I was convinced to join the band long enough to play the xylophone for one concert. This collage here with a vintage pattern lady. My Avon clip. That just looks so elegantly 60s. Piece of stationery and a greeting card, both with daisies on them. Now this one I did before I decided to fold up. So I think there were two that were like that. The other one might be in the Hawaiian journal. This is from the front of a greeting card, vintage card. Here's my pocket. I won't take all the pieces out. And this was fun. This is scrapbook paper and then a hairnet digital and a Barbie digital. This is actually the cover of one of the books that I have that I will be creating a journal with pretty soon. But I wanted to keep that because I really like that cover image. So now I get to keep the cover image. And this I thought was really fun. It's about form-fit bras. It says that form-fit feeling, and on the back it says, just a note to let you know that I'll soon be giving you a call to see if I can come by to show you how our newest lingerie and elasticized undergarments can give you ... that form-fit feeling. I had to put that in my journal. I've had that in my stash for a long time. This is backing the other side of this Alden's page. Another girl from my pattern book and a page from the Beauty Tips book. That's a sheet and a girl from my pattern book. So many fun things in these journals. The Ken's shirts page, and on the back I covered it with a doll clothes pattern image from my pattern book. I put the Ken card in my journal. Love this collage with that 1950s Barbie. These are all stamped pieces, these three. Another handkerchief that's very pretty. This is gorgeous. It's parchment paper, and I love the pink and turquoise, and it's glittery. It's just so pretty. It's a get well card, but I had to use it. Love that. And I love this dress from the calendar. And this is cosmetics. This has a couple portions of tickets that I can use in my journal while I'm journaling in it. And this is cut from, or taken from one of the little booklets. Game card. And the Ken page. These are all digitals. That's a playing card. Got some bus tickets here and a vintage face lotion tag. Label, I mean. This came from the Alden's catalog. Pretty pastel shoes. Journaling page and another sheet card tag. I just loved her, the way she's got her her toes tipped up. Looks like she's waiting for somebody. It says, every moment is a fresh beginning. I had 2 of these Draw Me forms, and they both look like Barbie. They're both different, but they both look like they could be Barbie. And this one happened to be my birth year, my birth month and year, August 1957. Now you can figure out how old I am. And there's my shaker tag and the Rit dye tag because I wear glasses. Apparently you can even dye your glasses with Rit dye. So there they are, and pretty soon I'll be back in a day or two with this one. I'm gonna hopefully get it sewn together and put the charms on it, the beads on it, maybe tonight or tomorrow. So it'll be a day or two and you'll get to see this journal, and that will be in my shop. So that's a lot of Barbies. There we go. She had to join the party. So I've got 3 Barbie journals almost done. This one's done. These are almost done. No, this one's done. These are almost done. This is the one that will be in my shop this evening. So thank you for watching. You will find the links to all the digitals below, and you will find the link to my shop where you can find this below also. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you are having a creative day. Bye.